Have you ever been in a situation where you were looking to buy something and you had two options available? And when you look at these two options, you actually realize to go to know, man, you know what? You actually want both of them. You just can't choose between the two. But the way your bank balance is set up, you actually realize that you can't choose between the two. Well, the new Ford Ranger Platinum is Ford's answer to that dilemma. So this car is actually a luxury vehicle, but at the same time, it is a bakkie. So this car is for people who actually want a luxurious vehicle, but at the same time, they want the benefits of having a bakkie. The Platinum being the range-topping Ranger, Ford made sure they go all out here. This car is really beautiful. Let's start with the exterior. So the front end design of this car, Ford has managed to maintain that aggressive, bulky look, but at the same time, it has these beautiful accents that remind you, ukuthi la, it's luxury. So at the front, we have the performance LED headlights, and with these C-shaped daytime running lights, the chrome grille, which actually distinguishes this one as the Platinum from all the other Ford Ranger models, right? And then you have the Platinum lettering on the front end. So coming to the side profile, very conservative but beautiful, simple but elegant. So you get beautiful 20-inch wheels here, which also includes a spare tire, by the way. Ground clearance, as you can see, is exceptional. You'll be floating in air here. And then you get these beautiful, very rigid, solid side steps and the chrome roof rails, which you'll probably never use. As you can see, across the length of the vehicle, the chrome accents still continue, and you also have another Platinum lettering there, which reminds you again that even if someone is looking at your vehicle from the side, they must know that you are in the top spec model. At the rear, nothing fancy, so this is probably the simplest part of the car in terms of looks. Everything else, quite impressive. Firstly, we have this tailgate, which is huge, but guess what? It's extremely light, and because it's light, it can do this. Well done, Ford. Sir Henry would be proud. Also, really cool, you get two power sockets here, and that button next to those sockets is the button to close the roller shutter, which I think is a really good quirk. The roller shutter can also be operated using the key, and I'll show you that in a minute. So jumping inside, we see this beautiful leather wrap and heated steering wheel, premium grade leather seats which are also heated and cooled. The seats are 10-way adjustable and have memory function, so if someone else ever drives your car, you don't have to spend 2 weeks trying to find your perfect sitting position again. With just a press of a button, the car will remember and it will give you that perfect sitting position that you initially set, right? So we also have some beautiful leather and child isofix points. Legroom is fairly decent for a bakkie. I can't complain here. So looking at the digital instrument cluster and this huge 12-inch multifunction touch screen display, it has a Bang & Olufsen premium audio system with 10 speakers. I'm not even gonna talk about Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I mean, in 2024, we can all assume that a car that costs over R1 million has those features, and of course satellite navigation and surround cameras. Speaking of money, hey, the Ford Ranger Platinum goes for R1,120,000. That's a lot of money, and I know a lot of people, as soon as they hear R1 million, their mind starts racing and thinking about all the other options that they could get with that money. But here's my opinion. There's no better option that can give you what this car gives you at that price. That's just my opinion though. If you think I'm wrong and you think there are, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm very interested because I did try to think about this and really honestly, I cannot find it. Let me know in the comments. In case you're wondering how much of power you're getting for your 1.1 million rands, well, this beauty is powered by a 3-liter V6 turbo diesel engine, which is mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission. Now, to put the power of this vehicle into perspective, let's forget about kilowatts and Newton meters and all of those things. Hear this, the towing capacity here is 3,500 kilograms. A fully grown female elephant weighs around the same, so that means if you have an elephant, you could bring it along with you in your Ford Ranger Platinum. Oh man, I love this feature. I think this is really thoughtful of Ford. So the idea behind this cup holder here is that if you want your drink to remain cold, you can just pop it in there because it's right by the air vent and the aircon will do its thing. You'll notice also that I just love touching every material. I think this is really important if you're going to buy a car, especially a car that costs over R1 million. You need to really know what you're buying. So touching this, it makes you feel like the price is justified because it really feels premium. So I promised I would show you how the electronically adjusted shutter works. So check this out. When you lock the vehicle, double tap and the magic happens. How cool is that? Also, I chose to show you this on the Wildtrak because I think that color looks really cool. So this is the Ford Ranger key rather. It looks standard. Actually, it looks boring if I'm being honest. Nothing fancy here, but it does the work. So you just press that button twice and the shutter closes. At this point, I am totally distracted. I mean, look at this color. Hey, the Wildtrak is beautiful, guys. I mean, just look at that. The grille blacked out, no chrome. I love it. It looks stunning. Wow. I'm lost for words, actually. This is really beautiful. So since I'm already distracted by this Wildtrak, I think let me just show you the other options that you have in the Ford Ranger lineup, okay? Let's do this. Welcome to the Wildtrak X. Yo, what a beauty also. So if you are someone who is more inclined to take your Ranger off-road, this is actually a very good option. You don't compromise a lot on the luxury, but you get all those off-road capabilities as well. And if you're someone who spends almost their time off-road, then you should definitely go for this one. This is the Ford Ranger Tremor, and this one is just basically an off-roading monster. Beautiful also, but robust and built for off-roading. And with that, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Until next video, adios.